Yes, sister. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, and nice to see you again. It's been a long time.
Yeah, I am
So,
also so
I,
much excited. I'm also so excited to see you again.
yes, same here. So, very good afternoon.
Yeah,
And how is your practice going on? How is your health?
yeah, nothing special. I'm just trying to learn this language as well as teach to others because if we really want to share our knowledge, then it's a very good thing for anyone. Because while teaching that particular thing, we also revising that thing. We can revise each and everything. So I'm just doing my
Yes.
revision through my classes, which I make, what type of videos I make using my whiteboard and everything.
So, you have conducted the people online or offline?
No, I don't take online classes as well as offline classes, but whatever I shoot, I post on my YouTube channel. Currently, I'm not posting
O-
means conversation videos, but
Okay.
whenever I'm not able to make videos, especially I don't able to shoot videos, then I post conversation videos. Otherwise, I go for only my classes type of videos.
Okay, you have set up like as a classes. You are taking classes your own. You try to make understand and make that video. You're trying to say that. Okay. So that is also good because as you have prepared yourself first, then you try to explain everything in clear way.
Actually,
Hmm.
I'm kind of person who doesn't know how to teach others. I just want to develop this skill too so that I would be able to teach others. Because there are so many learners, there are so many beginners who wants me to give them online classes, but I'm not that much able right now. As well as there's not Wi-Fi connection available here, so I can't do this. But yes, soon if I will get the access of having Wi-Fi connection and all the things, then I will definitely go for online classes as well as offline classes. But first and foremost thing, I have to develop that a skill to teach others, how to teach
Yes,
others,
and
make others
yes,
understand.
yes, because it's take efforts and eye to eye contact. And anybody in the class, many students are very curious and they have many different types of ideas. And on the spot, they ask, and so we have that skill to explain that
Yeah, we
thing.
have to make
Yes,
ourselves enough confident and enough knowledgeable person.
yes. That is a teacher quality actually. If you want to explain everything, yeah, anything to teach the child, so first we have to prepare ourselves. And which you are doing these days, it's amazing. And by the way, you are looking very pretty in this yellow and green combination saree.
Thank you, thank you. Actually, I don't put
Yes.
any kind of makeup, okay, as well as even before having this conversation, I didn't comb my hair, I didn't apply anything. I just started talking to you. That's it. Before talking to you, I just completed my means I shooted one video, and because it's a rainy season, and here we face so many problems related to power, related to electricity. Okay, light comes on and off.
Okay.
I have to do. And yesterday I shooted my video after 11:30 in the night time. When I had to go to bed, then I
Wow.
shooted my video. And in the morning itself, I just shooted my video because for me, this is my first priority. No, there's no doubt. I don't know what thing has made me this about this thing so excited, and I'm just like I have totally indulged myself into this language. I just want to complete
Yeah.
my schedule, and this is also part
Yeah,
of
because
my
you complete you completely engrossed yourself in this study and this language because maybe for you whoever is passionate about this language and for anything, that person engrossed themselves because they enjoy this journey while learning something. If you enjoy, and engrossed yourself. Yes, that's why it is possible to do that crazy type of work.
Not getting time. So I stopped working.
Mm.
I stopped having conversation. But it's been only 3 or 5 days. I realized that thing that I'm not getting improved. Okay, my spoken English is not getting improved, and it's really very essential for me to again restart having conversation. So it's been just 3 or 4 days. I started having conversation, and yeah, I take only one session in a day. I just take half an hour, 1 hour from my daily schedule, and I just go for conversation videos because speaking it's really crucial for all of us if we really want to
Yes,
speak this language with that flow without putting any kind of extra effort, with that
because
ease.
all yes, all of become habitual. It's if once we become habitual, again we stop to talking someone. So atmosphere is affect us because again we reach to that place where we were. So that's a very crucial point you raised here because it's very crucial to connect with someone on daily basis, not for 2 and 3 people, but at least one people for half hour, 25 minutes. It's very crucial.
Actually, half an hour
Yes,
is enough. Half an hour of speaking
yes,
practice is enough for anyone to to do their speaking practice as well as because we shouldn't have to work only on one thing. We are supposed to do each and every practice like listening practice, speaking practice, and reading as well as. And if
yes,
we really want to be proficient and impeccable speaker, then we have to work on our writing skill because while writing we can improve our grammar as well. So we have to work on each and everything. We have to also develop that habit of thinking in English language. So we
yes.
shouldn't do only one thing. Okay, most of the learner they focus only on one thing, speaking. But no, we have to do each and every practice, and then all these things get together will make you fluent and good English speaker.
Yes, very, very true. I agree with that. And maybe many people they don't effort on their writing part and listening and speaking is a very common thing for everyone.
I think
And we
reading,
need that.
no one likes doing reading. Reading books is really bad thing. I think earlier it seems to me that especially reading books, it's kind of a boring habit. I don't want to develop that thing. But soon after that, when I started reading books, soon I got to know that reading is really very important for us to develop that habit of speaking because it also helps in speaking. While reading, we also speak, and in this way we speak only correct sentences. But when we speak on our
Yes,
own, we make so many mistakes, numerous mistakes. But when we read, okay, whatever is written in that book, then we read only right and correct sentences, and then we also come across so many different kind of sentence structures and rules and regulations. And this is why
mm,
that's why it's really very crucial for anyone to start reading. And one thing is also there, so many learners they start reading books from like advanced type of books. Okay, in the very beginning try to start reading books like story books and children books so that you would find out your interest in that habit, and soon when your habit will be developed, then go for any book.
very, very true. Very true. So, have you completed your Sudha Murthy's book? You had bought that one book you have. You told me that and you showed me, but I forget that name.
Book.
Book, yes, you have started to reading Sudha Murthy's ma'am's book.
Yes, I finished that book. And now
Okay. So,
I'm just trying to read all these books again. It's kind of a revision, I can say, because when we read that same book again and again, then it's kind of revising all those vocabularies or new words again and again. So I'm trying to read that book again.
Okay, many
Second,
people they are not interested revising the books because they feel bored when they restart again any book reading. They feel bored because all words familiar with them. Yes, if you read any book, so you are able to explain every each and every sentences and new words.
okay, while reading books, definitely we would find out some new words, okay? And when we read that book twice and thrice, and when we come across again and again to that particular word, then of course again we would start using that word in our daily speaking, because only reading words and memorizing words, it's not going to help us. We have to try to use that word while speaking.
Yes, very true. But many people they feel bored repeatedly if they read any books. They think that I am very familiar with book. It is not, they don't find that book interesting. So in this case, they lost their hard work. If they twice they read that book and they are not able to use, they don't take interest. In this case, what do you suggest?
I think I would like to suggest only one thing, that you have to develop that habit. And in order to develop that habit, try to read only like half page, okay? Not in the very beginning try to read that book like 30 pages or 20 pages in a day, because I also did in the same way. I also developed this habit of reading while after reading one page in a day or half page in a day. And not only once, read a half page, but two times or three times, so that you can understand each and everything. And even sometimes I didn't get, so I use my Google Translator, and I use that thing, and in this way I also got all the meanings of that words and sentences, and it was really very helpful for me. And try to get only interesting books. There are so many learners like Alina is ma'am, and they are learners. Okay, there's no doubt, and they have reached and get that fluency. And she has told in her previous video, she told about 75 days hard challenge. Okay, in that challenge she talked about all the six aspects that we really need to do in order to get fluency and to become fluent in this language. She talked about listening, reading, writing, and speaking. As well as two practices are in this. We have to get find out three words, okay, three vocabs in a day. And we have to also develop that habit of thinking, okay? Go and watch that video. And for reading you have to do only, I think there's nothing. If you're really passionate about doing anything na, then you definitely do. It's
Yes,
only your
but
mindset.
your one your one point I just say wow, because reading one chapter for develop your interest, that is very significant point for me. Because when I read, I try to read how much time I have according to that I read, but if I read one paragraph repeatedly, that is it can work for me. Because when I read 4 and 5 pages, I'm not able to remember, so again and again I have to read that. And now these days I am trying to read just any story. So I keep in my mind I have to explain to someone this story. So this way I find very easy that technique. Because when without any reason I read, so I am not comfortable, I am not able to remember for a long time. But when I read for that purpose, I am going to narrate this story and explain to someone. So like a story in Hindi, everything able to remember very quickly. And then I noted down all those hard words, and while speaking, while narrating, just 3 and 4 times I try to remember that, repeat that. And after that, I will explain myself alone and record myself where I am making mistake and how much points I left while speaking. Again, I try to read that again. It means anyhow I try to speak myself alone that full paragraph. It is
Just like
helpful.
just like when we were in a school time, okay, we also used to read or learn, okay, stories, essays, okay, paragraphs. So what we used to do, we used to read that particular story or paragraph, I think 3 or 4 times or 5 times in order to learn that, because it was our need to learn that thing. So but at that time we were not aware about any type of sentences, we were just cramming each and everything. But right now we know about the each and every rule and sentence structure. We are getting what is written here, so it's really very easy for us to learn. And after reading a story, just go for storybooks, and after reading a short story, try to narrate. Okay, if there is anyone, then go, and if there is no one, to just try to narrate that story at least to yourself, and then you will find out where I'm missing, what kind of words should I use or what kind of words should I not use. I'm not saying this you have to just say each and everything as it was written in the book. No, go for your words. If you are not able to speak that particular word, okay, just forget at that very time, try to find out some other words. Okay, if you are not
Yes,
able still, then at
similar.
least in Hindi.
Mm. And we should use their similar words. Whatever has same meaning, just important. And we forget to use this word. We can use initial, essential, and significant. So, like that similar word, we need to use there if we forget that particular word. But at least we should narrate what that story is trying to say us, that message. We need to explain that message correctly. It doesn't matter whether it is simple vocab and smart and advanced vocab. It doesn't matter. Matter is only convey
It's
that message. Yes,
Yeah,
understand and convey.
when you said it's right. The purpose of reading is just like there is a word, okay, in a book, significant. The the purpose of reading book is only one, that whenever you come across that particular word, it's a kind of, whenever you come across that particular word significant, okay, while reading that whole book, it's a kind of, after seeing that word, it's kind of ringing a bell in your mind, again it's significant, again it's significant, it means something is special in this word. I had to find out the meaning of this word and then try to use.
Yes, yes. And many times it's happen randomly. We read any newspaper, any book, and again, 2 and 3 times if we read, and someone use that word, and we watch on the TV anywhere that day, that word fix in our mind. Oh, I'm familiar with this word, so now I can use this. So this way also we can use while reading. If many
Also
people.
one thing, we have to relate each and everything with our life, with our personal life. Only then it would become part of our life. Otherwise, we would be just, it's a kind of, we can only consume so many words, but we can't use.
Yes, and that is not use of learning those kinds of words. If we are not able to use that word, no need to write. It is not use of writing. Only write that word separately and keep aside. Because if we use, then we are able to remember. Otherwise, no use of writing.
Yes. So yeah, means we are meeting after a very long time. So tell me what's going on in your life, how you are trying to learn this language, how you are enhancing your communication skill.
Yeah, these days I am also trying to learn conditional sentences and get and make, because I understand the concept, but many way I fumble, I have no clarity because due to lack of practice. So I am doing this, and sometimes these days I am practicing how to greet people in effective way, how to describe a weather in good way, how to talk on dining table in because every time just
Like
we
topic.
topic wise, but I want to thorough that topic. Again, I don't want to mistake because randomly just we call that kanchalao English. So we speak anyhow every day. We converse with someone, but repeatedly, we are making mistakes. So this way, if we repeatedly make mistake, it is not going to work for us, not helpful for us. So now these days I am trying to do this. Whatever things I want to explain to someone, first I try to write the sentences first where I am making mistakes. So this way I am find very helpful this technique. Gradually I learn
That
something.
it's really very this is the easiest way to learn any sentence. Just write it down and speak at least 10 or 15 times. Then definitely it would get stored in your mind.
Yes. Yes, because if I am going to any bus stop and any airport, so related to that, how can I make short and sweet sentences and how to explain correct way, effective way. So one by one, I'm doing this type of exercises at home these days because I know this way, that way, but I don't want to. When we initial days, just we try to narrate anyhow, but now it's been going to complete 1 year. So it is very essential for us. We jump on advanced level. So I am trying
But
to.
if I talk about my condition, okay, at my place, I'm not that much fortunate to go hotels and restaurants or airport. So I don't get time and I don't get opportunity to talk about that thing.
Yes, I
At least
also at
at
home.
least you can go, you can use that particular knowledge. But here we are not that much able to use all the words or the sentences. But still I try to learn these things. Still I try.
Yes, that's the great because you are enjoying this journey and you are very, very passionate about this language. And that's why you are here. Because somebody told me, why are you learning this language in this age? What is the beneficial for you? So I told them that this is my inner happiness. I enjoy all the time. And
Yeah.
till the die, I will try.
If anybody asks, if anyone asks me, to me, means why are you learning this language, then I can say I would give only one answer because this thing, this work gives me happiness.
Yes.
So for in order to make myself happy, I'm just doing that thing.
Things is our inner beauty, our inner happiness. Sorry, inner happiness. Because whenever I connect with anyone, I study. When I don't watch any serial, I don't go anywhere. I unnecessary. If you ask me, go down for buying something. First, I look at my children and my husband. If they will do that work, I avoid to go down because of my study. No, I don't like to go. My neighbors these days ask me, "Where are you? It's been long time. You no see. Where were you?" Hey, I am here only.
Yeah, it's kind of you just forget. You have just totally indulged yourself, totally engrossed yourself into learning this language, and I think it's a great thing. It's a great thing, and
I
definitely
even
if you
I
are that much ambitious to learn this language, so definitely no one can stop you. In this era, no one has time for you. Everyone is busy in their personal or professional life. So we have to go whatever we want. Okay. Don't always think about others, what others will think. Okay. What if they make mistakes? What if I make mistakes? What if I make mistakes or they laugh at me? don't worry about all those things, because these things always going to make us only regret after losing
Regret,
that opportunity.
they force us to take our step back, but after listening criticism, just we feel that we take our step back. That is not good for you. Uh, if you want to complete anything, we need to go ahead. First, people criticize, but after achieving that goal, they started admiring us. You know.
Yes, yes. And that's why always think about yourself. And I always say one thing, okay, don't judge yourself, and always think in your mind that you are the best. You are the best version of yourself. Whatever you are doing, it's right, it's correct.
Very, very true.
Because people, they always going to criticize us.
Yes. I don't.
Sometimes our family members, sometimes our friends, sometimes relatives, in any form, some people are going to criticize us. And if we think about only these people, if we give attention to only these people, then we just forget everything, and it would be really very embarrassing for us.
Actually, I don't want to stop. Today is a Sunday.
Yeah,
It's a time limit. Yes.
living in a village, there's no meaning of Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. All days are equal. Okay. At what time do you wake up?
Yes, usually every day I get up at 5:30 to 6 every morning because I have to prepare their lunch box by 9:30.
I enjoyed
Yes,
this session a lot. Actually, I wanted to ask so many questions, but nothing is happening. So yeah, definitely we will go for our second session. Just keep going.
and I wish you same and happy journey.
Thank you, thank you, thank you very much. Okay, sister. Bye
Bye
bye.
bye. Have a great day.